in transportation, trade, fisheries, agriculture, architecture, the Sufi, Buddhist and Shaivite philosophies in Kashmir. The festival will travel to different parts of India. This includes on-stage performances comprising classical and folk genres. Off-stage performances, exhibitions, seminars, workshops, craft bazaars and other activities. We will now have a conversation between cuisines, between chefs, between two celebrity chefs, Shri Sanjay Rana and Shri Rakesh Raghunathan. May I please invite them onto the dais? Welcome, Shri Sanjay Rana ji. Welcome, Shri Rakesh Raghunathan ji. While the Vitasta festival aims at bringing to you the diverse culture that Kashmir has to offer through its arts, culture and heritage, we bring forth to you the diversity and links between Kashmir and Tamil Nadu in terms of their cuisines. We bring to you a conversation with very two famous chefs, Shri Sanjay Rana ji and Shri Rakesh Raghunathan ji, one each from the land of Kashmir and Tamil Nadu. Celebrity chef Sanjay Rana is a celebrated alumnus of the Premier Hotel School of India, Institute of Hotel Management, Pusa, New Delhi, with wide experience in the best hotel chains like the Oberoi, Hyatt and the Meridian. With an unwavering commitment to showcase Kashmiri culture via cuisine, Master Chef Sanjay Rana constantly aims to present Kashmir on a platter and bring to you various aspects of Kashmiri cuisine and culture across the diaspora that might even surprise the diehard food lover. Representing the southern land is Shri Rakesh Raghunathan, a South Indian culinary ambassador whose vision is to showcase the rich heritage of the region to audiences across the world. He brings a unique perspective and experience of the South Indian cuisine, while also seeking to turn the spotlight on the custodians of these traditional knowledge systems. In conversation with them, we bring to you Kashmir and Tamil Nadu cuisine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here. This is truly a confluence of beautiful elements coming together. And what more than talking about food and how food actually brings people together.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Vitasta. Thank you, the Ministry of Culture. Thank you very much, Kalakshetra. Thank you, Chennai. And thank you very much, Rakesh. It's a pleasure being here. What we are seeing here, what is wonderful is I'm seeing a lot of Kashmiris. I'm seeing a lot of South Indians. And just the mere fact of being together has shown me in the last 2 days many more things that are common amongst us. So that is an interesting part of it.
Yeah. No, and during our conversation, I've heard about Chef Sanjay Rana before, but this was the opportunity to meet him. And when we started talking, it was not it never felt like we were meeting for the first time. Conversations just kept flowing. So I always tell, when you meet people like that, it's only divided by distance, but connected by the love for food.
We'll take it forward in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you all to kindly rise to the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmir Puravasini Vamaham Prarthe Nityam Vidyadanam Chadehini. It gives us great pride and pleasure in welcoming the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Shri Manoj Sinha ji, Shri R. Natraj, IPS retired and member of the Governing Board, Director of Kalakshetra, Srimati Revati Ramachandran, dignitaries, senior gurus, vidwans, vidushis, sishyas and rasikas to the Vitasta festival, celebrating the spirit and legacy of Kashmir as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, being held here at Kalakshetra Foundation, Chennai, in partnership with the Ministry of Culture, Lalit Kala Academy, the North Zone Cultural Center, Sahitya Academy and the Tourism Ministry. स्वर्ग से सुंदर, सपनों से प्यारा, ये कश्मीर है हमारा. Translating as, prettier than paradise, dearer than dreams, this is our Kashmir. Kashmir, the crowning glory of India. The Vitasta festival, as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, has the Paradise Kashmir descend upon Singari Chennai. Through Vitasta, the ever-flowing legacy of Kashmir spread over 4 days, we bring to you the essence of Kashmir by celebrating the spirit of Kashmir through art, culture, food and traditions of the picturesque and enchanting land cradled in the lofty green Himalayas and hailed all over the world for its incredible natural beauty. Our first presentation for this evening features the river Vitasta, which has been the quintessential inspiration for this festival in bringing out the essence of Kashmir. Vitasta, the river currently known as Jhelum, is believed to have originated by the blessings of goddess Parvati. The impact that this magnificent river has on Kashmir is immense. Through its many names, it flows, never missing a spire, not a shrine or temple ghat. It touches everything, blesses everything. It connects everything in space, history, and spirit. We now will resume the conversation between chefs, Mr. Sanjay Raina and Shri Rakesh Raghunathan.
Check. Such a pleasure, Excellency, to have you here.
So taking off from where we left, I always feel that rice in the south is a staple. It is an emotion. And, when you think about it a little bit more, philosophically or emotionally, as soon as the baby is born, the first meal that is given is rice. then if there is any blessing that is there, there is usually the akshada, which is the rice. And then, there are some communities where there is a pot full of rice when you're married or whatever, you kind of trap on that and you go in.
So it's very similar.
And when you leave your mortal remains, you're sent away with rice. So rice is a common thread here. How is it in Kashmir?
For Kashmir, rice being, of course, staple food. Other than that, one of the biggest festivals that we have in Kashmiri Pandits, for example, is Shivratri, Mahashivratri. Our puja, our entire prasadam that we make eventually, also has rice there. We also, if we go to a temple, we make rice flour rotis, which is called tomul sot, small ones. Or, of course, kheer is, again, part of every prasad. So there are different kinds of laddus that are made with rice flour. There's a lot of, rice is integral to Kashmir.
Yeah.
We too, like you, cannot do without it.
No, and if you look at the concept of temple prasadams that have been around for several thousand years, it was all rice based. I'm usually intrigued by temple prasadams. That is one end of the spectrum. The other one is tribal food, because both have stories to tell of one of opulence and how food sort of evolved, and the cuisine how it evolved, and obviously the tribals with what was given to them and how the food and the cuisine sort of evolved.
But I think one thing that has really amazed me is, I was just having a word with him, and he said that predominantly the Brahmins of the south use hing as a fatira. And I realized, I was just telling him that Kashmiri Brahmins, Kashmiri Pandits, cannot make any food without hing. So just came out as a lovely similarity again. So eventually we do find similarities from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
A lot, yes. Even festivals, if you look at, so in the south there is a festival called Adi Perku, right, which is the swelling of the river.
It will be nice if you tell them a little about it.
Yeah, it is a particular day in a year where the river swells, and people go out. Most of you would be familiar with this, but back in the day there would be small chariots made for kids. They would drag it. So this was their yearly picnic, if you could put it that way. And they would go to the banks of the river, sit on the steps
to
actually witness this. Yeah, the entire delta region. For this picnic, they would pack variety rice like lemon rice, tamarind rice, coconut rice. So do you have, given that rice is a staple in Kashmir, is there something similar there?
Okay, one of the most interesting things on rice. Now, let's say we have a wedding or we have any of the rituals that are happening. And so now 5 people are sitting and you're serving them a thali. So the first thing that the person who's eating, he takes a little bit of rice, makes a little mold out of it and keeps it outside the thali.
Okay.
In Kashmiri, we call it hunimit. So basically, it's an offering of alms. So it goes to a dog, it goes to the crow, it goes to anything. So for anything that we do, you will find something that is happening with rice. From a temple, whether it's giving kheer, or to a regular ritual, or to a regular feast, or to home food, or to even rotis. So now if you go on to higher regions, let's say villages, outside the main cities, which are on a place higher, you will see that they eat, their regular breakfast is rice flour roti.
Right.
Their lunch is rice, their dinner is rice. So 3 meals, they are working on rice, straight off. So rice is huge.
And in the context of say tribal food or temple prasadam, in my research to document long lost and forgotten food and recipes that have a story to tell, what I've understood is temple prasadams, depending on the worship, is vegetarian or non-vegetarian. This is something when I tell people, oh, you have offerings that are non-vegetarian. How is it there in Kashmir? Do you have...
I think there is a very interesting similarity in some Kashmiri offerings and some South Indian offerings of non-vegetarian food, and that I think only restricts to Lord Shiva.
Okay.
That is also for a certain percentage, but not largely. So other than that, that could happen for one day, but from the next day, it will still be vegetarian again. So because somehow or the other offerings are attributed to, vegetarianism is attributed to offerings. So these are exceptions with you as well as with me out there.
Okay. Okay.
But then I guess someday I'm going to sit with my elder brother Agni Shekhar ji and Siddharth ji when we were talking about the swelling of the river. So why we are talking of Vitasta is because I think Vitasta literally lost his name probably more than 1,000 years ago, something like that. So I am going to trace this back to what all was food that was happening and what all, because I am sure there is a similarity in the Kaveri festival that we are talking of, and and with Vitasta, with Jhelum. Though for me, I'm only wondering, was that swelling, is it a regular flood time, or is it just a seasonal thing that it's swelling
It is
up?
a seasonal sort of flow that happens.
Interesting. But this is something that you and I must venture into once again.
Yes. No, and I guess we have the thali. So what is the typical Kashmiri thali?
Yeah, and thank you. I must say thank you to Revati ji, because for the last 2 days we are having South Indian, not the thali, but the thali, because it's on the patta.
Right.
So it's been nice and different and has a great variety. Especially I was telling you, I loved that mango cut chutney. I think it's beautiful.
Cut mango pickle.
Yeah, cut mango pickle. So look again, now there are two types of thalis. So if you look at the Kashmiri Muslim cuisine, which is predominantly non-veg, they have a set of dishes and it is placed on a trami. So that is their copperware that is made. And the other one that we did yesterday, I did it here, was the typical Kashmiri Pandit thali, which has a paneer dish. Now the first thing, no onion, no garlic, no tomato. So very sattvic. We will not have onions and garlic. So, well, food is food, but this is supposed to be pure food. So the thali is very rich in flavors. Also extremely rich in colors. So the visual appeal, there it is, I can see one right now. This something like this we served yesterday, and this is what I had for lunch also. Both were amazing. The South Indian was very, very nice. And again, a lot of things which are similar in a way. I had buttermilk, so, buttermilk is offered at various other places also. Our thali would have predominantly a good paneer, 1 or 2 paneer dishes, but we did a yellow paneer dish with a nice cardamom and turmeric flavor, and has milk in it. So that is one. Of course, damalu, there is nothing, there is no comparison to the authentic Kashmiri damalu, which we did yesterday. Going ahead, there is a similarity. Tamarind doesn't grow that side, but we make something called khatte bangan. And that khatte bangan is made with tamarind. So now every time I will make khatte bangan, I will remember you because of tamarind. So that is, I'm glad our khatte bangan has got me closer to the south of India. And from there, of course, our soul food is collard greens, which is haq, which is a sag. And when you come and have dinner with me on 30th, I will feed you with haq that has come from Kashmir.
Oh, wow.
So that is there. Another very interesting thing that I noticed is that you also use lotus in various forms.
Yes.
We use the lotus seeds also, we use the lotus stem also, we use the lotus flower also. So, but then the lotus stem, which is called nadru ki yakni. So we make a yakni in it. Now, I must tell everybody that बहुत से लोग हैं जो कहते हैं कि ये यखनी पुलाव खिला दीजिए. यखनी पुलाव कश्मीरी नहीं होता है. यखनी पुलाव अवधी है. हम यखनी बनाते हैं. Yakni pulao nahi banate. So we make yakni out of either ghiya, lauki, or we will make it out of nadru. or we will even make it out of morels. But morels, you really have to go up in the mountain and get them. And then, halwa is another common thing which can go as a dessert. We make firni, either with rice or with suji. We do that. Or हमारी एक बहुत अच्छी, we have another very, very good dessert that had actually, because of, the troubled times that the place had gone through, it was getting forgotten. I was fortunate that I got the opportunity to kind of revive it. It's a dish called shufta.
Okay.
It's made of cottage cheese, dry fruits, it's got honey, it's got lots of saffron, and it's very good in winter, just a little bit. तो उसकी तासीर बहुत अच्छी होती है जिसे कहते हैं. So these are the main things. So, and you can change the paneer dish, you can change the khatte bangan to khatte nadru, but I will still use it to pick you up for tamarind. We will still be friends on that. Tell me about your thali.
So thalis again in the south differs according to every region and every community. There are communities where the thalis are predominantly meat. There are thalis that are absolutely vegetarian. So if you look at a typical banana leaf meal that is made in, say, a Brahmin household, you will definitely have rice because that is a staple. There will be seasonal vegetables that will be made. Today you see, potatoes and carrots and beans, but they're all English vegetables. They came in much later. So today, even for ancestral worship, you would never use some of those vegetables. You would not use asafoetida, you would not use red chili. It is only black pepper for seasoning. So you would have the seasonal. There's always a sambar. There will be a rasam, which is again seasonal. And to make a very good rasam involves a lot
I must tell everybody, we were having a chat earlier, and so I was asking him about Kaveri, कि मुझे Kaveri के बारे में और बताएं, and I was trying to tell him about Jhelum and Vitasta, and we tried to figure out what all grows and what all do we eat. So the first thing we said was rice. The next thing we said was mustard. The third thing we talked of saffron. All these things.
All of that. So saffron again does not grow
but
here
in the
because of the
offerings
weather.
it goes.
Yes, it is there. I mean, in certain temples, it is used in sweets. And talking about sweets, you have different variations of the halwa that is made here. I mean, halwa is something that came in as a concept from the Middle East. Because of the Arab traders who came in, it was made into halwa. I mean, it was a cross-cultural exchange,
Correct.
if I can
So
put it
did
that way.
jalebis similarly.
Same thing. And then every region has its variation of the halwa. So down south, there's a place called Thiruvaiyar, which is famous for the Tyagaraja Utsavam music festival. It's famous for the moong dal halwa. It's called the Ashoka. It's not even called Ashoka halwa. It's called Ashoka. Asoka.
Awesome.
That's how they say it. Not
So
even
tell
Ashoka.
me, in Kashmir, we are very heavy on bakery, on Kashmiri breads, local breads. Okay, they are normally had for breakfast, or then the softer ones are had for breakfast. You can have it, with butter and chai and whatever, on some sabzi or whatever. And then for tea time, you have other ones. Is there an equivalent anywhere in South India?
See, when you look at breads as a concept, it's definitely something that came in much, much later. And and the reason I say that it would have come in much later, if you look at temple offerings or food offerings in different faiths during festive days or tribal food, none of it has a bread equivalent. It is never baked. It is something that came in much, much later.
But then your vada, dosa, idli, etc.
Fried is fine.
Probably takes place
in different stages. There's definitely fermentation that is there as a concept, but baking, I would not think so, because I think it has to do with the hills.
Yeah, but fermentation is big in South Indian
very much
cuisine.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So now tell me, we were also just talking about our tribals. So there are lots of tribals in Kashmir, and commonly, if you think of it, their staple food will come out of what is available.
Absolutely.
So it is always the cattle that they have, etc., from clothing to food. Now, you did mention there are some tribals here.
Yes.
So with our tribals, it's milk, it's ghee, it's buttermilk, it's paneer, it's cheese, it's things like this. Tell me about the tribals from this side.
So you have the tribals of the Nilgiris, which is the Todas, Irulas, Badagas, Kurumbas. They're just one sect. In Kodaikanal, other parts of the Western Ghats, you have the Palians and the Pulian tribes. Food customs, culinary traditions are very different. I'll give you, since you spoke about the whole dairy thing, I'll talk about the Todas. Now the Todas are a pastoral community who have been in the Nilgiris. They live in those Toda mands or huts, as they call even today. Very, very primitive way. Even today you can go see it. They are till date vegetarians.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they have adapted themselves to eat meat today because, you know, they're
But
obviously exposed to a lot more food.
predominantly vegetarian.
But when it is a festive day, they would eat only vegetarian. In fact, the women of the house, with the butter that they get from the milk, they apply it to their hair.
Oh, nice.
So it is a community that has incredible food, culinary traditions and customs, and of course, songs.
So I personally feel that Kashmiri food is a lot of art. Whether it's food made by, I'm talking of the entirety of Kashmiri cuisine, made by the Muslims, made by the Pandits,
Yes.
even by the Dogris, the Jammu food. And so why I'm saying is this is food across communities. Has the food here changed across communities?
I would say this is a common phenomenon that is there everywhere. There is a lot of food that we are exposed to today, a lot of ingredients that have made its way into the market today, right? Like you have goji berry, for example. You never had a pineapple rasam maybe 30, 40 years ago, but today it's mainstream. Like you will find a pineapple rasam in weddings. So as we speak today, it is changing. It is an amalgamation. It is a confluence. There are so many different influences.
In our case, our communities have common culture. So, you know, this community might make dum aloo, and I will make dum aloo, and this community will make dum aloo. Their basic recipes will be same. There will be regional shifts in it.
Yeah.
You know, yes, we might. Just regional shifts with it. Yeah. But our culture remains same. Is that true for South India?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm saying with different communities in South India, is overall the culture similar?
Fairly, I would think. Except for culinary traditions and culinary customs that they may have, it's fairly the same. Of course, the social hierarchy, that might differ, but otherwise they're fairly the same.
Wonderful.
But speaking of dum aloo, I would still urge you to try a South Indian version of the dum aloo.
I will, certainly. We'll find something common.
Thank you
so much for that tasty conversation. We will now present to you a video presentation on Vitasta by Shri Siddharth Kak, Founder Trustee Surabhi Foundation and Knowledge Partner for Vitasta Festival.
Vitasta, now known as the River Jhelum. flows through the verdant valley of Kashmir as it has done from time immemorial. A lifeline for its people, with boats, big and small, carrying trade and sustenance on its calm waters. In mythology, the Vitasta is worshipped as a manifestation of the goddess Parvati, consort of the great Lord Shiva, and it is Parvati who created the river at his special request. Mentioned in the Rig Veda as one of the 21 prominent rivers of India, the legend of the Vitasta sustains the imagination of India. The Nenamata Puran refers to Kashmir as Vaitastika, the land of the river Vitasta. In the Mahabharata it says, if anybody bathes in the waves of the river with vow and fasts for 7 days, he would become as pure as a hermit. This mystical space, carried forward by the indigenous Sufis or the Rishis in the early 14th century after the advent of Islam, is manifested in the sacred architecture of Kashmir, in the shrines and the khankas along its bank. Vitasta has sustained civilizations. It has given birth to crafts and culture, a philosophy and poetry, to great kingdoms that remain its legacy today. Vitasta, the ever-flowing legacy of Kashmir. It flows on and on.
Presenting to you next, a presentation on Buddhism in Kashmir by Sri Siddharth Kakji.
Surrounded by the snow-covered Pir Panjal in the mighty Himalayas is the verdant valley of Kashmir, the citadel and home of Buddhism in India. Here in wondrous natural beauty, meditation and deep reverence for mystical thought grew. From the earliest times, subtle concepts of Buddhism and Brahmanical thought emerged in beautiful Kashmir. It is here that Shaivism reached great heights after the visit of Adi Shankaracharya in the 8th century, and the great philosopher Abhinavagupta first expounded the philosophy of aesthetics in the 10th century. According to Kalhan, the fame of Vitasta's life-giving waters as sacred geography, the widespread establishment of 500 Buddhist mutts or viharas in Kashmir with 5,000 Buddhist monks at the time of Ashoka the Great, leading to a treasure trove of Buddhist scriptures, impelled the Kushan Emperor Kanishk in the 1st century to hold the 4th Buddhist Council in Kashmir, in which it is believed the scholar saint Nagarjuna, considered one of the greatest Buddhist philosophers, participated. The foreign traveller Yuan Chuan records that 2 lakh shlokas of commentaries or Vibhasha Shastras of the 4th Buddhist Council were inscribed on copper plates and enclosed in stone boxes, which were deposited in a stupa made for the purpose, which has never been found. The spectacular ruins of Harvan, Pushkapur, Jushkapur, Kanishkapur and Vijay Vihar or Bijbihora beckon the world to explore the deep origins of Buddhism in Kashmir and search for the lost copper records and cities that may lead to a new understanding of India's great Buddhist legacy in Kashmir.
Thank you very much, Sri Siddharth Kakji, for that very beautiful and insightful journey on Vitasta and on Buddhism in Kashmir. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Abha Hanjura featuring the folk ensemble. Recently recognized as one of the 50 game-changer women in India, Abha Hanjura is hailed as a pioneer in Kashmiri pop music and is credited for reviving the lost accents and folk instruments of the Kashmir Valley. Her viral track, Hookus Bookus, made its way into the famous web series Family Man and also garnered over 6 million views on YouTube. Abha's music has played a crucial role of forging bonds as she played a historic public concert in Kashmir attended by more than 5,000 people. Widely acclaimed in the concert circuit, Abha has been widely recognized by innumerable prestigious awards. Introducing to you Abha Hanjura's live wire team. Abha Hanjura on the vocals, Aditya Rao on the bass guitar, Rohan Ravish on the acoustic guitar, Abdul Rashid Shah on the rabab, Wasim Akram Shah on the tumbak nari and matka, Khurshid Ahmad Shah on the sarangi. Handling the sounds, sound engineer Camille Polikar. And managing this wonderful team, Shri Sumit Jadhav. Presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, Abha Hanjura, the folk ensemble.
Dere dere ra ta dere dere na pan sadra naiv chaslama kat boze daimyo meti latan hund maz laryo कुनील वननम कुनिरच कथ यम यम पोजन प्रमोकोन वतन दिलबोज शतन कुनी कथ ललबोज शतन कुनी कथ नमस्कार चेन्नई Thank you so much. This was Lalleshwari. Laldet is Kashmir's revered mystic poet, also someone who we value a lot in our culture. She is someone who's my spirit guide. I started my journey in music with writing this song as my very first song with my band, Sophistication. Because for me, she defines everything that a Kashmiri woman is. Free-spirited, open-minded, ahead of her times, for sure. And everything that she's given us has given our culture, has been handed down to my generation. She continues to live on in our hearts. All the things that she has said, her poems are known as vaks, basically spoken word. So what I just sang for you, because there's a lot of audience here that does not understand Kashmiri, so I would like to tell you, is that she's talking about a spiritual awakening. She's talking about going beyond the realms of what we know today in this world. And she is saying deep spiritual messages, which I think are also Sufi in nature, are also poetic in nature, also Vedic in nature. That's the beauty of Kashmir. So this is the next song. It's a folk melody from Kashmir. If there is a bunch of Kashmiri people here, so if you guys know it, please sing along so that everyone can hear. And my namaskar to respected Governor Sir here, and to Revati ma'am, and to everyone who's Siddharth Saab for having us. I have really, really, really overjoyed to be a part of this festival. Come on! Tulhama Roshe Roshe Valomya Roshe Agno Tulhama Roshe Roshe Valomya A big round of applause for you. Trust the audience, the musical audience in Chennai to keep time. Huh? You guys are making up for the fact that I don't have drums here. Thank you so much. What a beautiful audience, you guys. तो मेरा सूफ़ी म्यूज़िक से, कश्मीर के फोक म्यूज़िक से, हर तरह के का म्यूज़िक जो हमारी मिट्टी से जुड़ा है, रूट से जुड़ा है, उससे बहुत प्यारा नाता है. And I have enjoyed, reading about and also, exploring works of Sufi poets. And this one that I'm going to do for you is by Amir Khusro Sahab. And his, tell us the meaning of, okay. So you guys want to know what that was that I sang before this. So Siddharth sir is telling me to do that. So that's a very good idea. So Sulhama Roshe Roshe is by Haba Khatun, poetess in Kashmir. Very, very, I think a great literary giant from our land. And this means कि Sulhama Roshe Roshe मुझसे रूठ के कहीं चला गया है. He's not, my lover is not around. A lot of people relate this to the story of when her husband was also kidnapped. And Valo mein aayin, please come back to me. Madno, Poshe, matlab you are just like a flower to me. Madno means beloved, lover in Kashmiri. Also Madno incidentally Krishna को भी कहते हैं, कामदेव को भी कहते हैं, God of love को भी कहते हैं. So there's a lot of correlation in the language, as Agni Shekhar sir was saying in his earlier session, between Kashmiri, Sanskrit, Persian. A lot of बहुत अच्छा एक गंगा जमुना संगम है. The next song I'm going to do for you is Amir Khusro Saab's Kalam, and I hope you guys enjoy it. आप लोगों को आता होगा ये गाना, so do sing with me if you do. And keep that beautiful time. I'll tell you when you guys should start, okay? Little more rabab and push my vocals a little bit more in my wedge. तन खाइयो कागा सब तन खाइयो मोरा चुन चुन खाइयो मांस. Give me more guitar on the wedge. ये दो a little bit more. Ho to se nena 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 we'll play some Sufi music for you. We will play some songs in Kashmiri. I believe that, when we talk about the folk of Jammu and Kashmir, there is also a beautiful folk from Jammu region, which barely gets heard. But it's a beautiful language. And मैं जम्मू में पली बड़ी हूँ. I was born in Kashmir, but I was raised in Jammu. And I have a very, very close, नाता है मेरा मिट्टी से. वहीं पली बड़ी हूँ. बचपन वहाँ पे हुआ है. So there's this song from Jammu that I would like to play for you guys. And I would like you to understand that this language has so much mithas. कश्मीरी तो बहुत प्यारी लैंग्वेज है, बहुत सुंदर है, बट डोगरी भी बहुत ही मीठी है, पहाड़ी से मिलती जुलती है, पंजाबी से मिलती जुलती है, but it has its own charm. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll sing one little verse for you in Dogri as well. Since we are celebrating Jammu and Kashmir, I feel like it should be about everything, right? Okay, no, you're throwing us off. I'll tell you when to clap. मिठड़िए हाय हाय मिठड़िए डोगरे दी बोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे मिठड़िए हाय हाय मिठड़िए डोगरे दी बोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे गल नहीं सार दे ते बोल नहीं आर दे गल नहीं सार दे ते बोल नहीं आर दे जिंदे ने जुबान तोली तोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे मिठड़िए आय हाय मिठड़िए डोगरे दी बोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे देवते दुआ लेंगे मखने नेपाल दे देवते दुआ लेंगे मखने नेपाल दे शिवे के द्वार कल मना नहीं हो चाड़ दे शिवे दे द्वार कल मना नहीं हो चाड़ देवियेंगे चाड़ दे ने चिल्ली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे मिठड़िए आय हाय मिठड़िए डोगरे दी बोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे मिठड़िए डोगरे दी बोली ते खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे What this means is that Dogri people have a sweet language and they are as sweet as sugar. खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे खंड मिठे लोग डोगरे Okay, that was Dogri. I'm gonna try to give you the whole Jammu and Kashmir experience. Okay, this next song is a song that's very dear to my heart. ये कश्मीर की धुन पे सजाया हुआ वो गाना है जो हर कश्मीरी के अपने वतन से मोहब्बत के बारे में बात करता है. इस बारे में बात करता है कि जो भी अपने वतन से दूर है वो अपने वतन को कितना मिस करता है, उसके पास जाना चाहता है, उससे जुड़ा रहना चाहता है. It's actually my story. It's the story of many Kashmiris. It's also the story of many people who are away from home. I think a lot of you are away from home over here who are studying, who miss home. So I hope this song gives you some semblance into that emotion. I need a little more vocals on the wedge. And I also want a little bass. Yeah. इस शहर से दूर ले चलो, इस शहर से दूर ले चलो, भीनी बहारों में चलो। इस शहर से दूर ले चलो, भीनी बहारों में चलो। रोश वल्ला यारो दिलबरो, चलो चिनारों के घरों। है अंबर नीला मेरे घर जैसा ना यहाँ, है अंबर नीला मेरे घर जैसा ना यहाँ। वो अंबर नीला ना नीला वैसा फिर मिला। खोजे छाँव छाँव बंजारा, चलो चिनारों के घरों। इस शहर से दूर ले चलो, चलो चिनारों के घरों। जड़ के बिना जीना शजर ने सीख तो लिया। जड़ के बिना जीना शजर ने सीख तो लिया। बातें छाओ छाओ बंजारा, चलो चिनारों के घरों। इस शहर से दूर ले चलो, भीनी बहारों में चलो। ओके, अब हम आपको एक और सूफी गाना सुनाएंगे। इसमें एक कवाली है नुसरत साहब की, समथिंग दैट आई हैव रियली रियली एंजॉयड। एंड इसमें एक कनेक्शन है बिटवीन खुसरो साहब, बिटवीन मीराबाई। दैट्स हाउ आई थिंक इंडियन फोकलोर, इंडियन सूफी म्यूजिक इज सो कनेक्टेड। कोई हदें, कोई सरहदें, ये सब है नहीं व्हेन इट कम्स टू म्यूजिक। और वही एक ऐसी बात है दैट दिस म्यूजिक हैज लिव्ड ऑन फॉर सो लॉन्ग, बिकॉज इट कनेक्ट्स पीपल एट अ लेवल दैट इज बियॉन्ड एनीथिंग एल्स. इट्स बियॉन्ड the borders and the boundaries that we have in our minds. So this song you guys can groove to and can sing along to, and I hope you enjoy it. आओ नी सैयो रल दे ओनी बधाई, आओ नी सैयो रल दे ओनी बधाई। मैं वड़ पाया सोना माही, घड़ियाल देवो निकालनी। ओ पिया घर आया ओ लालनी I have to stand for this ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी ओ मेरा पिया ओ मेरा पिया ओ मेरा पिया घर आया हो लालनी 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 ओ पिया घर आया सानू अल्लाह मिलाया पिया घर आया सानू अल्लाह मिलाया हुन होया फसल कमाल नी मेरा पिया ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी ओ लालनी ओ लालनी मेरा ओ लालनी sing with me ओ लालनी बजावे खड़ी खड़ी घड़ियाल बजावे रैन वसल दी पिया घटावे रैन वसल दी पिया घटावे मेरे मन दी बात न पावे मेरे मन दी बात न पावे हतो जा सुटो घड़ी यालनी मेरा पिया घर आया लालनी ओ मेरा पिया घर सिंगा ओ लालनी ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ लालनी ओ लालनी ओ लालनी ओ लालनी नी सा 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 इश्क जब हद से गुजर जाए तो बीमारी है इश्क जब हद से गुजर जाए तो बीमारी है इश्क हद से ना गुजरे तो अदाकारी है इश्क जब हद से गुजर जाए तो बीमारी है इश्क हद से ना गुजरे तो अदाकारी है हद हद जपे तो औलिया बेहद जपे तो पीर हद हद जपे तो औलिया बेहद जपे तो पीर हद अनहद दोनों जपे तो बाको नाम फकीर मीरा हद से पार उतर गई मीरा जहर का प्याला पी गई प्रेम कहानी सुनो रे भाई होश गया मद होशी आई खुद मिटी तो मिली खुदाई घड़ियाल दे वो निकालनी हो मेरा पिया ओ मेरा पिया ओ मेरा पिया घर आया ओ मेरा पिया घर आया मेरा पिया घर आया ओ 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 मेरा पिया घर आया Okay, the next song is my most popular one. This is the one that put Kashmiri music on a really global scale, I would say. a lot of people from different countries, people who don't speak the language, from different states, wherever we perform this song, have come back and they sing this song line to line. And Kashmiri is a tough language. Only 0.02% of the population speaks it. So that's something. Okay, let's do the song. The monitor is not working. Can you get Rohan's guitar to be on there? This one? They're not able to hear it. I think it's not working. Hocus pocus televan suckus. Onnum batak lotum de. Hocus pocus televan suckus. Onnum batak lotum de. Gishwas kitch kitch vamano. Brahman zaran ponch hokum tekes tekka banikyo. Hocus pocus televan suckus. Mohom batak lotum de. Gishwas kitch kitch vamano. Brahman zaran ponch hokum tekes tekka banikyo. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Once again, I'd like to introduce the band. This is Aditya on bass guitar. We have Rohan on acoustic guitar, Abdul Rashid Shah on rabab, Khurshid Saab on sarangi, and Wasim on tumbak nari, and we have Camille on sound, and we have Sumit on management. And thank you so much to the Kalakshetra Foundation. Thank you, Revati ma'am. Thank you, Siddharth ji. Thank you, Manoj sir, for listening to us. And thank you to the Ministry of Culture for bringing us to Chennai to spread music from the valley, from Jammu, from all over the country. And thank you so much. You've been a beautiful audience. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Dr. R. Natraj, member of the Governing Board, former Indian Police Service. Dr. C.K. Garyali, former Indian Administrative Service. And Srimati Revati Ramachandran, Director, Kalakshetra Foundation. We have with us this evening the very illustrious Sri R. Natraj, IPS officer retired and the member of the Governing Board. Sri R. Natraj, retired Indian Police Service officer, also served as the former chairman of the Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. He is known for his public service career that spans over 4 decades, that further continued after his retirement as Director General of Police in 2011. He belongs to the 1975 officers batch and has served in various state and central government capacities. Furthermore, he has been part of the Central Reserve Police Force and has served in difficult areas of the Northeast and Jammu and Kashmir. He was the first Secretary of the Indian High Commission in Kathmandu from 1986 to 1990. Sri R. Natraj is known for his innovative schemes in correctional administration and involvement in causes such as prisoner rehabilitation, education, health, and environmental protection. We are proud to have him in our midst today. Request Sri R. Natraj sir to kindly come and welcome the gathering.
Ram Ram, Namasarvebhyah, Vanakkam, Namaskar, Adab. It is my proud privilege to welcome all of you for the second day of the 4-day Vitasta festival to celebrate the ever-flowing legacy and spirit of Kashmir, so beautifully organized by Ministry of Culture, Government of India, and Kalakshetra Foundation. We are indeed fortunate to have amidst us Sri Manoj Sinha ji, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, a brilliant parliamentarian who was elected 3 times to Lok Sabha and honored as one of the best performing and honest member of parliament. Our hearty welcome to you, sir. Sri Siddharth Kirk, a well-known media personality, architect of Sorabi, which was aired for over a decade, and who can forget his role as a CB officer in many TV and films. He has been making a lucid presentation on culture, heritage of Kashmir, and its inalienable part in Bharat. A hearty welcome, Siddharth ji. Mrs. Garyali IAS, a Kashmiri by birth, a Tamilian at heart, a well-known civil servant of Tamil Nadu, who has had a distinguished career and has endeared herself to the people of Tamil Nadu. A hearty welcome, madam. We have a dynamic director of Kalakshetra, Mrs. Revati Ramachandran. I have always wondered, admired her indomitable spirit and a clockwork precision with which she organizes events and has led Kalakshetra to greater heights under the able guidance of Sri Ramadurai, our chairman of Kalakshetra, fully supported by the excellent faculty and staff of Kalakshetra. No wonder Ministry of Culture has chosen Kalakshetra as the first center for Vitasta. Okay, it has to come in 3 other states. My sincere welcome to esteemed governing body members, well-wishers, and student volunteers, and the cultured Chennai public. We had a taste of Kashmiri cuisine yesterday: paneer, kalia, nadru yakni, chauk wangan, palak haq, mujji chatin, dhoon chatin, and a tasty dessert, kang firin. We witnessed lively culinary discussion by Sanjay Raina and Sri Rakesh, and also a lovely music by Abba. Oh, what a lovely voice she has, and that beautiful lilting song we can never forget. And Roche Roche is my favorite. We were treated to medley of Kashmiri music and medley of Kashmiri folk dances, so colorful and soulful. In fact, our own students of Kalakshetra, they sang the verses so beautifully yesterday. We can't forget that. We should admire them for it. Excellent work. Films played an important role in picturizing the paradise on earth, that is Kashmir. Who can forget Kashmir Ki Kali, a poem in celluloid? And we can't forget our own Bharat Ratna M.G. Ramachandran and his song, Kashmir, Beautiful Kashmir, in his movie, Idaya Veene, and again in movie Anbeva, following are the beautiful verses in that song. En thai thirunattukku vaasal idu, en naatavarkkum kalai koyil idu. En thai thirunattukku vaasal idu, en naatavarkkum kalai koyil idu. This land is the border for my motherland, and it is the temple of art and culture for visitors from many lands. And he speaks about the people of Kashmir. Malai uyarndadu pol manam uyarndadu endru ivar vaalvile vilakkuகிறார். Malai uyarndadu pol manam uyarndadu endru ivar vaalvile vilakkuகிறார். As do the mountain rise in beautiful Kashmir, so do the warm hearts of people of Kashmir by their exemplary living. யாரும் வந்து சொந்தம் கொள்ள கூடுமோ, வீரம் மானம் நம்மை விட்டு போகுமோ, எல்லைக்கு காவல் நிற்கும் வீரர்கள், அன்னைக்கு தொண்டு செய்யும் பிள்ளைகள். No one can come and abrogate our land, Valor and dignity are in our blood. The brave Jawans who serve as the sentinels in the border, they are the sons serving their motherland. What prophetic words. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is one, and we are united by our culture and heritage. Let us savor the spirit and culture of Kashmir. I once again welcome all of you for this evening of Vitasta, opening new vistas. Varga Bharatam, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Natraj sir. We shall now have the concept presentation by Shri Siddharth Kakji, Founder Trustee Surabhi Foundation and Knowledge Partner Vitasta Festival.
Well, we are in the second day of the festival, so I shall not labor my presentation. I think, and the Governor Sahib is so conversant with what Kashmir is and what he has made Kashmir, the many strands of progress that Kashmir has seen in recent years. So it's a really enthusing element for me to be here in his presence. I would like to say that perhaps a festival of this scale has not come to Chennai before of Kashmir. And even more so, a festival interpreting the cultural elements and links of Kashmir with Tamil Nadu, I don't believe has taken place. So there is a new spirit of inquiry that is enthusing us at this point of time. It is symbolized in the discussions that you just heard, in the conversations which one hears outside, in which I could, from the welcome notes and the speech, that wonderful line where we hear and see the vista of Vitasta. So the Vitasta offers us a new way of thinking, because Kashmir was the beacon, the head of all knowledge of India. And even down here in the south, thousands of years ago, till today, young students take symbolic steps towards Sharda Devi, Sharda Mandir, in Kashmir, in search and invocation of blessings for their knowledge journey altogether. So I can only say it is a learning experience, I believe, not only for Tamil Nadu, but I believe even for Kashmir and for people like me. I'm a Kashmiri Pandit, and I feel strongly that what we are doing, I'm learning a great deal about Tamil culture, and I'm learning a great deal even about Kashmiri culture, and the many, many different elements. As each artist comes and performs, they make a new contribution to our understanding of what is inclusive and diverse about India. And it is setting a thought process moving. That one scholar this morning described to me that the Kashmir is like an inverted tree in India, where the roots are on the north and the branches have spread out all throughout the country. So the entire country seeks its roots in Kashmir. And we seek our identity, actually, the identity of India, we seek it in Kashmir. And Kashmir is inclusive and seeks its togetherness and its links with the rest of the country. Vitasta explores those links and makes them palpable and explicit through art, music, dance, song, craft, culture, each element, which I would say Vitasta is not only a festival of the senses, it is a festival of sensibilities. I welcome you to the Vitasta festival and for the remaining days of this festival in Chennai. It's a wonderful audience, wonderful people. Thank you very much. Thank you, Governor Sahib.
Thank you, sir. We will now have Shri R. Nataraj felicitate the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Shri Manoj Sinha ji. Director of Kalakshetra Foundation, Srimati Revi Rayavati Ramachandran felicitates Honorable Governor. Dr. C.K. Garyali presents him with a book authored by her, Katha Satil Sagar. Shri Manoj Sinha is the second Lieutenant Governor of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. A seasoned politician from Uttar Pradesh, he is a trained civil engineer with degrees of BTech and MTech from IIT BHU Varanasi. Mr. Manoj Sinha is a three-time member of the term in 2014. He was appointed as the Minister of State for Railways in 2016, served as the Union Minister of State, independent charge of the Ministry of Communication. Shri Manoj Sinha took charge as the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir on the 7th of August 2020 at Raj Bhavan, Srinagar. We're extremely happy and proud to have the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir in our midst here at the Vitasta Festival and request him to kindly address the audience.
Dr. Nataraj, Srimati Revati Ramachandran ji, Mr. Siddharth Kak, Srimati C.K. Goirala, respected dignitaries, honored guests from Tamil Nadu and Jammu Kashmir, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I have attended many gatherings earlier in Chennai, but I am particularly pleased to be here to be a part of the Vitasta festival, celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. My respectful tributes to Srimati Rukmini Devi ji, who taught us that the culture is a way of life. I must thank Union Culture Minister and my dear friend G. Kishan Reddy ji and Kalakshetra Foundation for this special and unique event. Such occasions are like windows that open up the limitless world of the art, heritage and culture and encourage us to think and expand our horizon. The different cultures of our country serve to enlighten society and throughout the history have proved to be powerful instrument to strengthen our unity. The state of Tamil Nadu is paired with Jammu Kashmir under Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat program, which aims to integrate the nation culturally. Vitasta festival will be traveling to Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Sikkim after Tamil Nadu before it culminates in Jammu Kashmir, which we know as the land of curiosity for intellectuals, philosophers, spiritual seekers, travelers, and historians. I am truly grateful to Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, who has unlocked the power of diversity with the spirit of oneness. Nowadays, I can see continuous cultural exchanges are taking place among the youth of two regions so that young generation gets exposed to each other's language, literature, performing art, cuisine, and traditional festivals. Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir, the northernmost state of the country, is connected with Tamil Nadu, the southernmost state of our great nation, to really indicate the diversified culture and customs and the spiritual link between Vitasta and Kaveri River. Friends, I want to admit that Tamil Nadu has always fascinated me, just like Jammu Kashmir. Tamil Nadu too has illuminated the entire nation with intellectual brilliance and glorious tradition of peace, harmony, spirituality, and social reform. When I look at the two regions, I see the inspiring chapters of ancient Indian history, contribution of men and women who shaped the destiny of our country. And I must tell you that there is a timeless bond between Tamil Nadu and Jammu Kashmir. I strongly believe that Jammu Kashmir and Tamil Nadu are eternally connected since time immemorial. महाकवि सुब्रमण्यम भारती ने जहाँ लिखा है कि चमक रहा उत्तुंग हिमालय, यह नगराज हमारा ही है, जोड़ नहीं धरती पर जिसका, यह नगराज हमारा ही है। और उधर जम्मू कश्मीर की धरती से दीनानाथ नादिम कहते हैं कि वतन हमारा एक सुनहरा गांव है, थके मुसाफिर को चिनार की छांव है, मिली वितस्ता से गंगा की धार है। इन शब्दों के उस पार, या मैं कहूँ बियॉन्ड, अगर मैं देखता हूँ तो जम्मू कश्मीर और तमिलनाडु में भारतीय सभ्यता और संस्कृति के दो जीवंत ऊर्जा क्षेत्र नजर आते हैं मुझे। और महाकवि भारती का जीवन तो एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का ही प्रतिबिंब है, जिसमें काशी और तमिलनाडु की सर्वोत्कृष्ट झलक मिलती है हम सबको। पिछले वर्ष काशी तमिल संगमम के अवसर पर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा था कि हम भाषा भेद को दूर करके भावनात्मक एकता को कायम करें। आज ये हमारे देश की सबसे बड़ी आवश्यकता है। हमारी कोशिश होगी कि जम्मू कश्मीर के बच्चे संगम साहित्य पढ़ें और तमिलनाडु की युवा पीढ़ी को मातृभाषा में राज तरंगिणी नीलमत पुराण पढ़ने का अवसर मिले। और ये असंभव नहीं है, बल्कि अपनी सांस्कृतिक संस्थाओं के सहयोग से हम इस कार्य को कर सकते हैं। इस अवसर पर मैं आप सभी को भरोसा देता हूँ कि जम्मू कश्मीर एकेडमी ऑफ आर्ट एंड कल्चर इस तरह के अभियान को जल्द ही शुरू करेगी। लंबे समय तक प्रज्ञा, समृद्ध संस्कृति तथा अद्वितीय भौगोलिक सुंदरता को समेटे जम्मू कश्मीर देश की मुख्य धारा से कहीं न कहीं कट गया था। मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को बधाई दूंगा, जिनके कारण कश्मीर पुनः पूरे देश से जुड़ने लगा है और विश्व के एकमात्र शारदा पीठ के गौरव को नई ऊंचाई पर ले जाने के लिए आज देश के हर कोने का युवा और नागरिक संकल्पबद्ध है। The real change in Jammu Kashmir on the ground in the last 3 years is reflected in overall development and the social milieu. The priorities of the people of Jammu Kashmir have taken a turn. Stone pelting and hartals are passed. People are participating and pursuing art, sports, and other interests as never before. There are demands for better roads, infrastructure, power supply, modern facilities for education, health, sports, and culture have come up. Our economy too speaks within a span of past 1 year. Jammu Kashmir has received private investment proposals worth Rs 66,000 crores and as many as 1,445 industrial units have already started their operations. The conducive environment and ease of doing business has also instilled confidence in investors from abroad. Jammu Kashmir has never seen 1.88 crore tourists. The Jammu Kashmir has seen over 1.88 crore tourists visit last year, which is unparalleled since independence. Today we are competing with other states and union territories on human and development indices. Jammu Kashmir has shown remarkable improvement on governance goals, which has been recognized by Niti Aayog among other agencies. Jammu Kashmir is also hosting a G20 meeting in May this year, and that is just the beginning of the turnaround in the priorities of people and the way the global community views Jammu Kashmir. मित्रों, जम्मू कश्मीर वो धरती है जिसने अध्यात्म और प्रज्ञा की ज्योति से मानवता का मार्ग प्रशस्त किया था। उत्तर भारत में जम्मू कश्मीर तथा दक्षिण में तमिलनाडु चिरकाल से कवियों, मनीषियों और दार्शनिकों की प्रेरणा का स्रोत रहा है, विषय रहा है। महाभारत के शांति पर्व में लिखा है, कर्मणा बध्यते जंतु विद्यातु प्रमुच्यते। सभी प्राणी कर्म द्वारा बंधन में फंसते हैं और ज्ञान द्वारा ही उनका उद्धार होता है। उस महाज्ञान यानी प्रज्ञा को आधार बनाकर जम्मू कश्मीर की धरती पर अगर लल्लेश्वरी के शब्दों से ऊर्जावान है तो तमिलनाडु में संत तिरुवल्लुवर ने समाज की चेतना को जागृत किया है। जम्मू कश्मीर और तमिलनाडु के समाज के लिए मैं उन दोनों संत शिरोमणि को वितस्ता और कावेरी के संगम के रूप में देखता हूं, जिन्होंने हमारा देश और हमारे समाज को सही रास्ते से परिचित कराने का काम किया था। लल्लेश्वरी कहती हैं कि से कि साठस ब्योल नो बोझे रेतीले तट पर बीज बोना व्यर्थ है, और संत तिरुवल्लर कहते हैं पानी चाहे कितना भी गहरा क्यों न हो, कमल का फूल पानी के ऊपर ही खिलता है। और मैं मानता हूं इन दोनों महान व्यक्तित्वों ने दो भौगोलिक क्षेत्रों के अलावा संपूर्ण हिंदुस्तान के सामाजिक वातावरण और सांस्कृतिक विरासत को प्रतिष्ठित करने में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया है। हमारा देश प्राचीन काल से भावना के इसी गहरे स्तर पर एक रहा है। आदि शंकराचार्य की दक्षिण से जम्मू कश्मीर की यात्रा और संगीताचार्य सारंगदेव के पूर्वजों की कश्मीर से दक्षिण की यात्रा हमारी महान परंपरा और संस्कृति का वह महान मूल्य है जिसने पूरे विश्व को समन्वय का सूत्र दिया है। सदियों से हम जब भी कन्याकुमारी की बात करते हैं तो उसके साथ कश्मीर जुड़ा रहता है, और इस साल भौतिक रूप से भी कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक की यात्रा आसान होगी और कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी की रेल लाइन पर रेल चलना शुरू हो जाएगी। मुझे स्मरण है विष्णु पुराण में लिखा गया है, उत्तर यत् समुद्रस्य हिमाद्रश्चैव दक्षिणम वर्ष तद भारतम नाम भारती यत्र सतति। एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत कार्यक्रम और आज का यह उत्सव एकता की हमारी उसी भावना का प्रतीक है। मित्रों, जम्मू कश्मीर तथा तमिलनाडु भौगोलिक रूप से भले ही एक दूसरे से 3000 किलोमीटर से ज़्यादा की दूरी पर हैं, लेकिन संगीत, साहित्य, कला तथा अध्यात्म के तल पर दोनों एक दूसरे से बहुत गहरे रूप से जुड़े हुए हैं। इस फेस्टिवल में तमिलनाडु के लोगों को जम्मू कश्मीर के डांस, सूफी संगीत, हैंडीक्राफ्ट, क्यूजीन से रूबरू होने का मौका मिलेगा। कुछ मिला भी है। आर्ट कैंप के माध्यम से दोनों जगह के कलाकारों को एक दूसरे के साथ बैठकर कला के अद्भुत आयाम को साझा करने का अवसर भी मिलेगा। अगर मैं दोनों भौगोलिक क्षेत्रों के आध्यात्मिक स्वरूप को देखता हूँ तो जम्मू कश्मीर में जहाँ माता वैष्णो देवी, बाबा अमरनाथ का वास है, तो तमिलनाडु में कांचीपुरम, रामेश्वरम के बिना किसी की तीर्थ यात्रा पूरी ही नहीं होती। जिस प्रकार जम्मू कश्मीर को शिव शक्ति के लिए जाना जाता है, उसी प्रकार तमिलनाडु में शिव की महिमा एवं शक्ति के विभिन्न स्वरूपों का साक्षात दर्शन होता है। मुझे स्मरण है, पिछले साल ही श्री अमरनाथ जी यात्रा के दौरान तमिलनाडु से 3788 से ज़्यादा शिव भक्त जम्मू कश्मीर आए थे। यह संबंध एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के गौरव को आगे बढ़ाता है। पर्यटन की दृष्टि से देखा जाए तो एक तरफ गुलमर्ग, पहलगांव, जम्मू शहर, मानसर, सुरनसर, जम्मू कश्मीर यूटी की शोभा बढ़ा रहे हैं ऐसे अनेक स्थान, तो तमिलनाडु में ऊटी, कोडाईकनाल देश भर से लोगों को आकर्षित कर रहे हैं। दोनों क्षेत्रों में नृत्य को लेकर अत्यंत उत्साह है। तमिलनाडु में जहां भरतनाट्यम ने विकसित होकर पूरे विश्व में अपनी प्रतिष्ठा स्थापित की है, वहीं जम्मू कश्मीर में किसी भी त्यौहार पर रॉफ डांस की प्राचीन परंपरा रही है। हमारी इस विभिन्नता में ही हमारी ताकत है, क्योंकि सदियों से इस विविधता की वजह से हम एक दूसरे से बहुत कुछ सीखते आ रहे हैं। मैं चाहता हूं कि कला क्षेत्र फाउंडेशन के माध्यम से जम्मू कश्मीर के अन्य डांस फॉर्म जैसे दुमहल, बुगी नाचन को भी आगे बढ़ाने में हमारा सहयोग यहाँ के लोग करें, बच्चों को उन्हें भी सीखने समझने का अवसर मिले। मित्रों, आज आवश्यकता इस बात की है कि तमिलनाडु ही नहीं बल्कि भारतवर्ष के विभिन्न राज्यों के लोग जम्मू कश्मीर को जानें, समझें और उसके माध्यम से देश की अत्यंत प्राचीन परंपरा से जुड़ें। वितस्ता फेस्टिवल का एक उद्देश्य यह भी है कि जम्मू कश्मीर के समृद्ध इतिहास, वहाँ के संगीत, वहाँ के सोशल कल्चरल ट्रेडिशन को देश के लोगों तक पहुँचाया जाए। जम्मू कश्मीर में व्याप्त विविधताओं ने विभिन्न धर्मों के सह अस्तित्व में अपनी नैसर्गिक अभिव्यक्ति पाई है, और मैं विश्वास के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि आज विश्व में जितने भी धर्म हैं, वे किसी न किसी रूप में जम्मू कश्मीर के इतिहास में अपनी विरासत को देख सकते हैं। एक दौर था जब जम्मू कश्मीर में बौद्ध धर्म खूब फला फूला। वितस्ता फेस्टिवल का एक उद्देश्य यह भी है कि देश के बौद्ध सर्किट से जम्मू कश्मीर को कैसे और गहरे रूप से जोड़ा जाए। ये भी सच है कि वितस्ता और कावेरी के संबंधों को शायद शब्दों में चित्रित नहीं किया जा सकता है। यह संबंध ऐसे ही है जैसे हम धर्म की बात जब करते हैं तो धारयति इति धर्म, धर्म को धारण किया जा सकता है। और इसीलिए मैं इतना ही आग्रह करूंगा कि हमारी सभ्यता के ये दोनों जीवन धरोहर लोगों को एक दूसरे से जोड़ें और लोगों के बीच संबंध और गहरे हों। फ्रेंड्स, द क्रिएटिव एक्सप्रेशन of civilization rooted in Vitasta and Kaveri River always embraced the totality of human experience. Seekers from both Jammu Kashmir and Tamil Nadu have made enormous contribution to enrich this experience, and by strengthening the literary and cultural heritage, they have served the society well. The richness of our tradition lies in our diversity, from Kolhan to Vallathol, Tiruvallar to Laleswari, and from Subramanyam Bharati to Nund Rishi. We have been blessed with an unbroken linkage of great personalities who are still an unending source of inspiration. I believe Vitasta is our collective creative strength. The event presents a little ground to showcase rich tradition, literary energy, and creative expression of Jammu Kashmir. Since we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I must tell you that during our freedom struggle, writers, thinkers, musicians immensely contributed to the liberation of India. Today, with initiative like festival and other programs such as Day02, we can encourage young generation to explore and express our time-tested traditional wisdom and cultural heritage. I remember former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, had written a poem, Desiya Vandanam, in Tamil. I would like to tell you, Chindiya Teivan Uipinnile Chintanai Seyal Per Vapti Vaya. देशवासियों को यह वर दो कि हमारे पसीने से दूसरा स्वप्न जन्म ले और हमारे नौजवानों को एक विकसित भारत दो। I know many Tamil filmmakers are shooting in Jammu and Kashmir, and it is heartening to see them expressing their experience through social media. Let us strengthen the bond between Jammu and Kashmir and Tamil Nadu. Let us inspire and energize each other with rich traditions and work together to realize the vision of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat. जय हिंद। मैं फिर से आप सबको हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं और मुझे यहाँ कार्यक्रम में भाग लेने का अवसर मिला, ये मेरे लिए निश्चित रूप से सौभाग्य का विषय है। मैं चाहता था कि रुकूं और भी आनंद लूं। कल मीटिंग रिट्रीट है, इसलिए जम्मू समय से पहुंचना ये हमारी संवैधानिक जिम्मेदारी है और मैं फिर से यहाँ उपस्थित सभी लोगों के प्रति हृदय से कृतज्ञता ज्ञापित करते हुए अपनी बात पूरी करूंगा। वैसे मैं विज्ञापन के तौर पर आया था, ज़्यादा समय लिया, इसके लिए मैं समझता हूं कि आप बुरा नहीं मानेंगे। अब असली सीरियल इस भाषण के बाद शुरू होने वाला है।
Thank you so much, sir. We shall now have the Lieutenant Governor, Shri Manoj Sinha ji, to felicitate the dignitaries and artists for this evening. Shri Manoj Sinha ji will now felicitate Dr. Siddharth Kakji. Shri Manoj Sinha ji to felicitate Dr. C.K. Garyali. Honorable Lieutenant Governor Shri Manoj Sinha ji to felicitate Shri Sanjay Raina ji. Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Shri Manoj Sinha ji, to felicitate Dr. V.R. Devika. Honorable Lieutenant Governor Shri Manoj Sinha ji to felicitate Ms. Abha Anjuri. Thank you so much, sir. We shall now have the Director of Kalakshetra Foundation, Srimati Revati Ramachandran, deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaskaram, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. The good and the beautiful is not forgotten. It lives in legend and in song. Hans Christian Andersen. The Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrates this legend that India is, and it is this celebration that is brought to us Vitasta today. So we are very, very happy that the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav has brought from Kashmir the legacy of this beautiful land into Tamil Nadu, and that too at Kalakshetra Foundation. We are celebrating 75 years of independence, and this has been a beautiful and marvelous initiative of our Honorable Prime Minister. The event has given us the opportunity to pause and turn our attention to the heroes and the lands and our history. And also, it has made most significant the contributions of all the people of the past, of all that we have, of our culture, of the tradition that we belong to. And Kalakshetra takes immense pride in hosting this festival, which has been initiated by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. And we are very, very happy to feature the Vitasta festival. It takes me great pride and privilege to thank the presence of His Excellency, Honorable Shri Manoj Sinha Sir, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir here. He has taken a lot of trouble in being here, and he has to return. I think he's going back tonight, and he has to be there at Jammu tomorrow. It's really a great effort to come all the way for one day from Jammu and Kashmir. I really thank you, sir, for having made this possible. It is the privilege of Kalakshetra that you could come here, and we really are so happy to have had you here, sir. And your presence here has been a great inspiration. I could see among all the craftsmen, the artists from Kashmir, and all the artists and the craftsmen of Tamil Nadu too, sir. Of course, I wish to also thank our chairman, the board members, and especially Sri Natraj sir, who is here with us, who gave the welcome speech today. I thank Sri Siddharth Kakji for being here in Kalakshetra for so many days. It has been a wonderful journey. We have been having his guidance all through these days, and I thank him for that. I also wish to thank Garyali ma'am for her wonderful guidance. As soon as they said it was a Kashmir festival, I called her. She was in Australia, and she's come all the way from Australia to participate in this festival. We thank her for being here. This festival would not have been possible without the support of the Ministry of Culture, our Honorable Minister of Culture, Sri Kishan Reddy ji, and our Secretary of Culture, Sri Govind Mohan, and the Joint Secretary of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Srimati Uma Nanduri, who is coming here tomorrow. We are very, very happy to be presenting this wonderful festival. Yesterday, the director of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav was here, Ms. Priyanka Chanda. And we thank each and every one of them for being here and for having really been a guidance to the entire team so that we could present this festival in Kalakshetra. I also thank the enormous support that was given to me by the entire crew from Kalakshetra, the admin staff, the faculty, the dancers, the students. I wish to acknowledge each and every one of them. It was amazing support that we got from them. I thank them for that. I also wish to thank all the senior alumni and all the mentors of Kalakshetra Foundation. And I would also like to thank the press and media for their coverage. Thank you all, and Jai Hind.
I request you all to please rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव का प्रारंभ हो रहा है।
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव स्वतंत्रता के 75 वर्षों के साथ हमारे देश के गौरवशाली इतिहास, संस्कृति और उपलब्धियों को जानने की पहल है। देश को आजाद हुए 75वें वर्ष में अमृत महोत्सव शुरू किया गया और पिछले एक साल से देश उत्साह और उमंग के साथ ये उत्सव मना रहा है। ये पूरा कार्यक्रम स्वतंत्रता संघर्ष, आइडिया एट 75, एक्शन एट 75, अचीवमेंट्स एट 75, रिजॉल्व एट 75 के 5 पिलर्स पर आधारित है। आजादी के आंदोलन की दांडी यात्रा ने ब्रिटिश हुकूमत के खिलाफ एक अलख जगाई थी। गुजरात की उसी धरती पर एक बार फिर उस सफर को याद करते हुए आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव को लॉन्च किया गया। इस अमृत महोत्सव के दौरान देश भर में विभिन्न कार्यक्रम आयोजित किए गए, जिनमें से प्रमुख थे क्रांतिकारी मंगल पांडे जी को श्रद्धांजलि, मणिपुर के मोइरांग में आईएनए द्वारा भारतीय ध्वज फहराने का अवसर, महिला क्रांतिकारियों की याद में किताब का विमोचन, भगवान बिरसा मुंडा के जन्म दिवस को जनजातीय गौरव दिवस के रूप में मनाना, खुदीराम बोस की याद में सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम, जलियांवाला बाग स्मारक का पुनर्निर्माण, ड्रोन शो द्वारा क्रांतिकारियों को श्रद्धांजलि और नेताजी की 125वीं जयंती पर उनकी होलोग्राम प्रतिमा का अनावरण। इन सब के अलावा 2 करोड़ से अधिक नागरिकों ने राष्ट्रगान गाकर अपनी भावना को प्रकट किया और पूर्वोत्तर के रुझाजो गांव में जनजातीय नृत्य का सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम आयोजित किया गया, जिसमें जनजातीय समाज का उत्साह देखते ही बनता था। काशी उत्सव से हमारी सांस्कृतिक विरासत और उसके आध्यात्मिक पक्ष से संपूर्ण
We will now have a theatre presentation on Kashmir and Vitasta by the prestigious National School of Drama Repertory. In this beautiful presentation that we're about to witness, a master is narrating to his disciple a story from the series of the Nilamat Purana. On the basis of that story, he is telling how Vitasta river was born and how the land of Kashmir was born. Taking the story forward, the Guru tells his disciple how the third and fourth Buddhist councils entered Kashmir and how they developed on the banks of the Vitasta river. Acharya Abhinavagupta is the most important link in the history of Kashmir. Abhinavagupta was a great philosopher, mystic, and great master of literature. Pandits of Kashmiri Shaivism and Tantra. He was also a musician, poet, dramatist, theologian, and logician. Abhinavagupta's personality is very mysterious. The story ahead of the play depicts the life of this mysterious Acharya. The director of this play is Mr. Shantanu Bose. Mr. Shantanu Bose is an Indian theatre director and drama teacher. Shantanu Bose. Mr. Shantanu Bose is an Indian theatre director and drama teacher. He has worked extensively on multicultural issues in collaborative process. He is the Dean of the Academic Affairs and Associate Professor, World Drama, at the National School of Drama, New Delhi. Bose studied comparative literature at Jadavpur University, Kolkata in 1992. He started his theatre career with an apprenticeship under Tripti Mitra. He further studied design and direction at National School of Drama, New Delhi in 1992-95. In 1996, he was awarded Charles Wallace Fellowship and went on to study acting at Drama Studio London. There, he acted in the play Our Man with an international cast under the direction of Peter Layton. Bose started working as a lecturer in art direction at Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute, Kolkata, and later he joined the National School of Drama as assistant professor of world drama. He has also taught as visiting faculty at Rabindra Bharati University, University of Hyderabad, Jamia Millia University, and Indira Gandhi National Open University. Bose received critical acclaim as an actor in the short film Sundar Jeevan, directed by Sandeep Chatterjee. He has done research and sections of dialogue for the film Name of a River by Anup Singh and art direction for the film Reaching Silence by Jahar Kanungo. He has also created over 70 theatre pieces in India, England, Australia, Germany, France, and Belgium. In 2000, he founded the Monirath Theatre Group in Calcutta. The German-Indian theatre collaborations with the Goethe Institute, Calcutta, have been an important part in the work done by his group. He has innumerable notable works under his credit. We welcome Sri Shantanu Bose to Vitasta Festival. It gives me great pleasure and pride in introducing to you the cast and the people behind this wonderful play by the NSD Repertory. On stage, the actors, Anamika Sagar, Pooja Gupta, Mazibur Rahman, Anand Sharma. The dancers, Aparajita Sharma, Amrita Shivakumar, Upasana Gangya, Saradyuti Vadlamani, Ashish, Ankush Khandelwal. Off stage, inspired from the works and writings of Professor Vidushi Rita Ganguly, Professor Bharat Gupta, and Professor Madhu Khanna. Writing compiled by Pooja Gupta and Anand Sharma. The music team, NSD Vitasta, P. Vetri Bhupati, the music composer and percussionist, Shyam Rastogi on the sur bahar, Jay Prakash on the flute, Aravind Narayanan on the violin, and Adarsh M. Nair on the vocals. Property in charge, Motilal Khare. Property assistant, Mazibur Rahman Anand Sharma. Costume in charge, Parvati Bhisht. Costume assistant, Aditi Arya. Sound and video, Nitin Kumar. Poster and brochure, Mazibur Rahman. Light designer, Sushil Kant Mishra. Light guidance, Rajesh Singh. Administration, Aditya Verma. Assistant director, Vivek Emaneni. Design and director, Shantanu Bose. Chief of the repertory, Rajesh Singh. Special thanks to Sri Siddharth Kabji. Concept, Ramesh Chandra Gaur. The performance is curated, created by Shantanu Bose, Vivek Emanani, and P. Vetri Bhupati. Presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, the NSD repertory.
Dum 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 dim 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 dum 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 dim 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 dum 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 dim 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 dum 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 dim 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 dum dum dinnam dikki dinnam gina gina dam gina gina dei tattudaga dam dum 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 dim 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 dum dum dinnam dikki dinnam gina gina dam gina gina dei tattudaga dam dum 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 dim 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 dum dum dinnam dikki dinnam gina gina dam gina gina நீர்மலி மேனியன் உலகெல்லாம் உனதோதற்கரியவன் நீல உலாவிய நீர்மலி மேனியன் அழகில் ஜோதியில் அம்பலத்தாடுவாள் மலசிலும் புலி வாழ்த்தி வணங்கும் அழகில் ஜோதியில் அம்பலத்தாடுவாள் மலசிலும் புலி வாழ்த்தி வணங்கும் உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்தோதற்கரியவன் நீல உலாவிய நீர்மலி மேனியன் அழகில் ஜோதியில் அம்பலத்தாடுவாள் மலசிலோ பொலி பாடி வணங்கும் தோம் தனி 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 தகதோம் கணுததிம் தத்திங்கிணதும் தோம் தோம் தனி 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 தகதோம் கணுததிம் தத்திங்கிணதும் தஜ்ஜம் தஜனுத தஜ்ஜம் தஜம் தஜம் தகஜனுததி கிடதி கிணதும் உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்தோதற்கரியவன்
गुरुजी, आज आप क्या पढ़ाने वाले हैं? पुत्र अभिनव, इस वितस्ता नदी को देखो। आज हम आपको इसकी कहानी सुनाएंगे। एक समय था जब इस वितस्ता नदी के आसपास जीव जंतु आनंद के साथ अपना जीवन व्यतीत करते थे। तभी जलोद्भव नामक एक राक्षस ने इस वितस्ता नदी को अपने शक्तियों से बांधकर उसके निर्मल जल में अपना निवास स्थान बना लिया और सारे जीव जंतुओं को समाप्त करने लगा। उसके अत्याचार से पीड़ित जीव जंतुओं ने कश्यप मुनि को प्रार्थना की। तब कश्यप मुनि ने उपासना की। उससे प्रसन्न होकर भगवान श्री विष्णु अपने शेष नाग के साथ स्वयं प्रकट हुए हैं।
यस्तन्मया हृदय संवदन क्रमेण यस्तन्मया हृदय संवदन क्रमेण रागचित्र शक्तिगण भूमि विभाग भागी रागचित्र शक्तिगण भूमि विभाग भागी सत्पर विकार कुशः करोति 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 हर्षोल सत्पर विकार कुशः करोति 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 वन्दे 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 वन्दितमां तमहमिन्दु कलावतंसौ कलावतंसौ कलावतंसौ
गुरुजी, आज आप क्या पढ़ाने वाले हैं? पुत्र, इस वितस्ता नदी को देखो। आज हम आपको इसकी कहानी सुनाएंगे। एक समय था जब इस वितस्ता नदी के आसपास जीव जंतु आनंद के साथ अपना जीवन व्यतीत करते थे।
तारा तित्ते तित्ते दगदे दे दोम तित्ति 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 तारा तित्ते तित्ते दगदे दीप तनन दिल लाना दर दीप
तभी जलोद्भव नामक दानव ने वितस्ता को अपनी शक्तियों से बांधकर उसके निर्मल जल में अपना निवास स्थान बना लिया और वितस्ता के आसपास के जीव जंतुओं को समाप्त करने लगा। उसके अत्याचार से पीड़ित जीव जंतुओं ने मुनि कश्यप से प्रार्थना की। मुनिराज, हमें इस दानव जलोद्भव के अत्याचार से मुक्ति दिलाइए, जिससे प्रसन्न होकर स्वयं भगवान विष्णु अपने शेष नाग के साथ प्रकट हुए।
महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वलोकम् रुद्रवीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वलोकं 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 ज्वलन्तं सर्वलोकं ज्वलन्तं सर्वलोकम्
अभी हमने आपको नीलमत पुराण से कश्मीर की पौराणिक कथा सुनाई है। अब हम आपको कश्मीर के इतिहास से जुड़ी कुछ घटनाएं बतलाएंगे। जलोद्भव के अंत के उपरांत वितस्ता के आसपास सभ्यताएं पनपने लगी। मगध के महाराज सम्राट अशोक ने जब बौद्धिक सत्व का ज्ञान प्राप्त किया, तब उन्होंने उसके प्रचार प्रसार के लिए अपने शिष्यों को पूरी दुनिया में भेजा। उन्हीं शिष्यों में से एक मध्यंतिका थे, जो वाराणसी से कश्मीर आए। सम्राट अशोक के संरक्षण में मध्यंतिका ने कश्मीर में बौद्ध परंपराओं के साथ साथ शिव की उपासना को भी सम्मान दिया, क्योंकि कश्मीर के जनजीवन में शिव के प्रति आस्था थी।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं
बीते समय से आज तक वितस्ता उस सभ्यता की अनेकों कहानियां अपने गर्भ में समाये हुए हैं। उन्हीं कहानियों में से एक कहानी है तुम्हारी, मेरी कहानी। हाँ, तुम्हारी कहानी। पुत्र अभिनव, तुम्हारी कहानी तुम्हारे जन्म से पहले शुरू होती है। तुम्हारी माँ एक योगिनी थी जो कि तंत्र एवं योगा में सिद्ध थी। एक प्रबुद्ध बच्चे को जन्म देने के उद्देश्य से किए गए तांत्रिक प्रेम संस्कार के एक अनुष्ठान के दौरान तुम्हारी माँ विमल कला ने तुम्हें अपने गर्भ में धारण किया था। इसीलिए तुम्हें योगिनी भू कहा जाता है। पुत्र अभिनव, शोक से बाहर आओ। और जो भी ज्ञान मैंने तुम्हें दिया वो पर्याप्त नहीं है। जैसे एक मधुमक्खी अनेक पुष्पों के रसों का पान कर उससे शहद बनाती है, वैसे ही तुम्हें भी अनेक गुरुओं की खोज कर उनसे ज्ञान रूपी रस अर्जित करना होगा। अब से माँ वितस्ता ही तुम्हें तुम्हारा मार्ग दिखाएंगे। वितस्ता जिस वेग से बढ़ रही है, उसी वेग से मेरे मस्तिष्क में जीवन से जुड़े प्रश्न निरंतर बह रही हैं। उस प्रश्नों के जवाब के लिए मुझे सबसे पहले जीवन की जटिलताएं समझनी होंगी। मुझे पंच माह से तंत्र के ज्ञान अर्जित करना होगा। मेरे सर्वप्रथम गुरु मेरे पिता, जिनसे मुझे व्याकरण शास्त्र का ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ। गुरु भूतिराज से ब्रह्म विद्या,
यद्भूतं यच्छ भव्यं भूतामृतत्वस्येषानः।
भट्टतोत से नाट्यशास्त्र। श्री वामन गुप्त से छंद शास्त्र। लक्ष्मण गुप्त से प्रत्याविज्ञा, क्रम तथा त्रिक दर्शन। त्रिका एक संस्कृत शब्द है जिसका अर्थ है तीन, अर्थात परा, परापरा और अपारा। तीन ऊर्जाएं हैं। परा हिंदू देवता शिव है, परापरा देवी शक्ति है और अपारा नर को संदर्भित करता है। त्रिकशैववाद इस बात पर बल देता है कि शिव और जीवात्मा एक ही है। भट्टेंदुराज से ध्वनि सिद्धांत, स्वामी शंभुनाथ से कौल विद्या। स्वामी शंभुनाथ से कौल विद्या।
चक्रराज सिंहासनेश्वरी
वामननाथ से दैत्य तंत्र।
श्री चक्रराज सिंहासनेश्वरी श्री ललितांबिकै
तंत्र लोक पंचमुखी शिव सद्योजात वामदेव अघोर तत्पुरुष ईशान पंचमुखी शिव
श्रीचक्रराज सिंहासनेश्वरी श्रीललिताम्बिकये
तंत्रा के
भुवनेश्वरी
मुख्य 3 बिंदु शिव शक्ति शिव शक्ति
आगम वेद कलामय पोषिणी अखिल चराचर जननी नारायणी नाग कंकण नटराज मनोहरी ज्ञान विद्येश्वरी राजराजेश्वरी नाग नटराज मनोहरी ज्ञान विद्येश्वरी राजराजेश्वरी श्रीचक्रराज सिंहासनेश्वरी श्रीललिता
माँ शारदा से आशीर्वाद प्राप्त कर मैंने भट्ट तौत से नाट्य शास्त्र का ज्ञान प्राप्त कर अभिनव भारती की रचना की। श्रृंगार स्थाई भाव रति हास्य, स्थायी भाव, हास, वीर, स्थायी भाव, उत्साह, अद्भुत, स्थायी भाव, विस्मय, रौद्र, स्थायी भाव, क्रोध, करुणा, स्थायी भाव, शोक, भीभत्स, स्थायी भाव, जुगुप्स, भयानक, स्थायी भाव, भय, शांत, अभिनव गुप्त के अनुसार स्थायी भाव सहृदय या सामाजिक के हृदय में वासना रूप से पहले से ही विद्यमान रहते हैं, यानी कि अभिनव गुप्त का अभिव्यक्तिवाद इनके मत के अनुसार कलाकार के द्वारा प्रस्तुत भावों से प्रेक्षक की मानसिक स्थिति के साधारणीकरण होने से प्रेक्षक के मन में उठने वाले भावों को कलाकार के द्वारा प्रस्तुत भावों से तादात्म्य होने के कारण रस की प्राप्ति होती है। शांत ही आरंभ और शांत ही अंत। लगभग अपनी उम्र के 17वें साल में महान दार्शनिक आचार्य अभिनव गुप्त अपने 1200 शिष्यों के साथ भैरव स्तोत्र का पाठ करके चिरंत काल के लिए समाधि में लीन हो गए।
महेश सदैव ममात्मा स्वर्णमयो मम तेन समस्तम् स्वात्मनि विश्वगते त्वयि दाते तेन न संस्कृति भीति कदास्ति सत्स्वपि दूर्धर दुःख विमोह धासविधायिषु कर्मगणेषु अन्तकमां प्रतिमादृशमेनां क्रोधकरालतमां विनिधेहि शङ्करसेवनचिन्तनधीरो भीषणभैरवशक्तिमयोऽस्मि शङ्करसत्यमिदं व्रतदानं स्मरतपो भवतापविदारी तावकशास्त्रपरामृतचिन्तां सिन्दति चेतसि निर्वृतिधारा नृत्यति गायति हृष्यति गाढं संवेदेयं मम भैरवनाथं त्वां प्रियमाप्य सुदर्शनमेकं दुर्लभमन्यजने समयज्ञो दुर्लभमन्यजने समयज्ञो दुर्लभमन्यजने समयज्ञो ಪವಮಾನ ಸುದಡುವದು ಪದಾರ ವಿಲ್ದಮುನಗು ರೂಪಮುನಗು ನಿತ್ಯದಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ನಾರದಾದಿ ಭಕ್ತೂಲು ಬುಗಡು ಜುಳ್ಳೆ ನಿನಾವ ರೂಪಮುನಗು ನಿತ್ಯದಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ರಾಜೀವ ನಯನ ರಾಜಾದಿ ವಿನುತಮೈನ ನಿನಾವ ರೂಪಮುನಗು ನಿತ್ಯದಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ
A big round of applause for these wonderful artists who put forward such a scintillating performance. Thank you so much. Do you want to call Team NSD Repertory onto the stage? Can we have all the artists on stage? The next performance will be a Bhand Pather and a Katte Kuttu performance. Bhand Pather. Bhands are the traditional performing community of the Kashmir Valley. Situated in and around the village of Akingam in the Anantnag district of Kashmir, they moved from place to place, performing workshops to reclaim cultural spaces could facilitate the re-emergence of the Bhand Pather. The Bhands are found in almost all districts of Kashmir now, and performances have become a regular feature of life. They reflect their firm faith in a unique fusion of Kashmiri Shaivism and Sufi traditions of the valley. Coming to our land, Katte Kuttu. Katte Kuttu, also known as Terukuttu, is a traditional total Tamil theatre spectacle and ritual practiced in the villages of northern Tamil Nadu. It has the Mut Tamil of Iyal, Isai, and Nadakam, that is literature, music of movement, and drama in its storytelling. This is part of over a 1,000-year tradition of ritualistic retelling of the Mahabharata in over 300 villages in the Tondai Mandalam area. Sri Renukambal Katte Kuttu Nadaga Mandram, situated in Tiruvannamalai district, is a leading Kuttu group. It is led by Sirvanji Pet Sitaraman, who is very popular for his singing voice that can mesmerize audiences in villages that gather in thousands to partake in the spectacle. This evening's Bhand Pather and Katte Kuttu performances have been put together and brought to you by Dr. V.R. Devika, who is an internationally recognized cultural interpreter, author of several books, critique, and organizer. Well known for her work of promotion of folk arts, her PhD is on Gandhi, and she spins on the charkha, has given hundreds of presentations on Mahatma Gandhi, folk arts, and Bharatanatyam. Her recent book on Dr. Muthulakshmi Reddy is garnering a lot of attention and has been translated into Tamil. She's traveled around the world for conferences and lectures. She's the founder of Asima Trust. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give the Bhan Pater and the Katte Kooth teams a hearty welcome to the Vitasta Festival. I now call upon Dr. V.R. Devika.
Thank you, Madhuvanti. This afternoon, the Bhan Pater and the Kooth group got together post-lunch. There was no need for any language. We all sat together and looked at how the Mahabharata is in the breath and life of everyone. Many of you must have gone to the Mamallapuram monument. You must have stood in front of the Arjuna's penance and wondered at it. What is that Arjuna's penance? And why did the locals call it Arjuna's penance and not the descent of the Ganga? Because for over 1,000 years, a Mahabharata festival has been taking place around Kanchipuram in the Tondavi Mandalam area for in over 300 villages in a very ritualistic manner. Now, when you stand in front of Arjuna's penance and look at all the sculptures in that big panel, you will understand that every one of them is description of Arjuna's travel to get the Pashupatastra from Shiva. So here, on the way to the Himalayas to get the Pashupatastra from Shiva, our Katte Kooth Arjuna happens to go and be wandering at the banks of Vitasta. So let's see how they have come together from Kashmir to a village in Tamil Nadu.
நாங்கள் இருக்கக்கூடிய இடமோ திருவண்ணாமலை மாவட்டம் வெண்பாக்க வட்டம் சிறுமஞ்சுவட்டு கிராமம். எங்கள் நாடு மன்றமோ சீரடியாம்பாள் கட்டை கூட்டு நாடகம். எங்கள் நாடு மன்றத்தினால் இன்று இரவு இந்த அற்புதமான மாடன் கண்ணாக நாங்கள் நடத்தக்கூடிய நாடகமோ அர்ஜுனன் தவநிலை. அர்ஜுனன் தவநிலை சொல்லக்கூடிய நாடகத்திலே சில காட்சிகளை நடத்த முன் வந்துள்ளோம். இதில் எவ்வித குற்றம் இருந்தாலும் என்னையும் என் பின்னர் எழுதியும் மன்னிக்குமாறு தமிழ் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். தற்சமயத்தில் தர்மபுத்திர மகாராஜா தம்பிமார் படை சூழ சபைநாடி வருகின்ற ஐயா,
இதோ ஓடும் நதி என்ன நதி?
இதுதான். இது எந்த இடம் தெரியுமா?
எந்த இடம்?
இதுதான் காஷ்மீர். ஆமா, பூலோக சொர்க்கம் என்பார்கள்.
ஓ,
ஆமா,
இதுதான்
காஷ்மீர்.
இதற்கு மற்றொரு பெயர் உண்டா?
ஆமாங்க.
இதோ ஓடுகின்ற அற்புதமான நதியை பார்க்கும் அளவிலே
ஆமாம்,
என்னுடைய மனமோ மாறிவிட்டன.
ஆமாம்,
இதை போன்றுவோர்
ஆமா.
நீ உரைக்கும் மன்னவி இது சொர்க்கம் போலவா தெரிகிறது?
சொர்க்கமாக ஆட்சியளிக்கிறது.
ஆனால்
இதோ
இதோ ஓடுகின்ற நதி
இதுதான் வித்தஸ்ரா. வித்தஸ்ரா.
வித்தஸ்டா.
ஆமா,
அற்புதமான நதி.
ஆமாங்க.
வானத்திலே சிவாலயம் என சொல்வோர்க்கு அபாய பயமில்லை என கருவே என்று இவை அனைத்தும் என்னை பார்த்தவுடனே
गुरु क्या गया? बाज खालदार क्या गया? बतराची क्या गया? गुरु क्या गया? बाज खालदार जल्दी बता जैसा करे हट मंगलोर चल बोल जल्दी बता जल्दी तू कौन है? बाबा
இந்த மிருகங்களை எல்லாம் சித்திரவதை செய்கிறார்களே வேட்டையாட வேண்டும் என்று அவர்களோ இந்த மிருகங்களை வேட்டையாட அன்னவள் துரத்தி கொண்டு வருகிறார்கள் அந்நித செயல்களை செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள் ஆனால் வன விலங்குகளை அழிப்பது குற்றமென இவர்களுக்கு தெரியாது போலும் ஆதலால் வன விலங்குகளை அழிக்க கூடாது அவை அனைத்தும் பாசத்தோடு நம்மை பார்த்தவுடன் பிரார்த்தனையா அதோ ஒருவர் அருகாமையில் என்று என்ன பாசத்தோடு நிற்கிறது ஐயா ஆனால் ஜீவகாருண்யம் என்பது பொதுவாக தெரிந்து சிவபெருமானை காணப்போகிறான் என்பதை உணர்ந்து இவை அனைத்தும் நம் இடத்தில் இந்த பாசமோடு இவை அனைத்தும் அணைந்திருப்பதை பார்த்தீரா நானோ மிகவும் ஆனந்த ஆனந்த களிப்படைந்து
விட்டோம்.
ஆதலால் யாம் பெருமையோடு சங்கர கங்காதரனே சம்பவனே நத்துதானே சங்கர கங்காதரனே சம்பவனே நத்துதானே ஆடும்
Can we have a thunderous round of applause for all of these artists?
Thank you. You know, without language, they all got together so well and they devised this. It was just amazing of getting together, having lunch together, sitting together, and getting to know each other. That is what happened this afternoon. And we have to thank the Vitasta Festival for this. They got to know so much. They got to learn a few words in Kashmiri and in Tamil, you know. All that happened. Romba Nandri. Theirs is an all-night performance always. To reduce it to this time period is a very difficult thing for them, but they are such sportive people that they enjoyed it very much. Nandri.
Thank you so very much. It was a very goosebump-laden performance, every second of it. Every artist out here is a treasure trove. One more round of applause for all of them, please. This is what Vitasta aims at, the oneness of Bharat, and that's exactly what they portrayed tonight. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We will resume our lecture talks tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. here at the Bharata Kalakshetra auditorium. The talk series will commence at 9:15 and will end at 3:30 p.m. We will have Shri Giridhar Mamidi talk about the temples of Kashmir and the Hindu past of Kashmir. And then we will have Dr. C.K. Garyali talk about Kashmir and Buddhism, followed by Professor Rajneesh Mishra, who will talk on the agamic assumptions of Abhinava Gupta's poetics and aesthetics. That's session 1. Session 2, after lunch, we'll see Lalleshwari, the daughter of Vitasta, by Shri Virendra Kazi. From 2:45 to 3:20 will be Kalhana's Rajatarangini by Shri P.R. Kannan. I welcome you all to Vitasta's talk tomorrow. Please come in large numbers and enjoy the festival. The evening's program will also have the Villapattu portraying Kashmir and its beauty. And Abhay Supuri too. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
I want to thank Madhuvanti Badri, who has been comparing the program for this evening. Thank you so much. She'll be there tomorrow also. And a special thanks to V.R. Devika for putting this together at a very short notice. You know, I just told her and really it made me. Thank you. Thanks to both of you.